Okay. I have a few insights about the medical field. If you're a TI, try to take care of yourself and try to avoid the doctors out there and everything, the dentists and stuff. But of course, if you have to really, really go, by all means, you do what's right and go take care of it. I'm just saying, like, on the low end, just try to do things naturally, try to take care of yourself. Anyways, I got an insight on some medical stuff. So for instance, let's say you have a tooth and you have silver or gold in your mouth, and you go to the dentist regularly for your cleanings, and then the dentist comes up and says, hey, you know, that gold tooth, I could replace it with a porcelain for cosmetic reasons to make you look good. So, you being the patient, okay, I'll get the porcelain. What I want to tell you is that what they are not telling you. Okay. If you're an ethical doctor or a dentist, they should tell you up front, say, hey, there's no reason to get it removed. Okay, they shouldn't even bring the subject up, because silver and gold are really beneficial for your health. Okay, people drink colloidal silver for a reason. Okay, it keeps you healthy. If you have genuine silver in your mouth and gold, it's going to help you. So I just want you to have a little insight on the fact how they don't tell you the other side of the equation. There's a lot of people, a lot of doctors and dentists, they just don't say anything. And I'm sure hundreds of you have run across it. But in regards to things that is in your body and it's not hurting you and you're doing just fine, just leave it alone. Okay, there's no reason for them to add or remove any of that stuff from your body. Okay. Also, another thing I want to talk about is people with disabilities. They're coming out with technology where things are attached to their heads. It's called, I think, a neurophone. And it's to connect the right and left hemisphere of the brain. So I just want to let you know that's another implant. But I also want to talk to you about something even more deeper. We have a sick society that is pretty much Luciferian. A lot of people have signed up for these DUMBS, these cloning centers, and where they sell their children out. And it's really horrible, but let me just kind of tell you a little bit about an insight here. Let's just say there's a woman in labor, and she goes to give birth, but she deprives that baby of oxygen. And the baby is born blue. And the talk off is that, the doctor had to be there, only the doctor, and, no one else could help this person. Okay, let's just say that's the talk off that people are told. So the reason why the baby's born blue is because the mother deliberately deprived that baby of oxygen, knowing that later on down the road, being part of the hive mind, the technology would catch up so that implants could be put into this child for scientific reasons. It's just something that has occurred to me, and I just want to really, really bring up the fact that a lot of families sell their children out. And that's why we're in the shape that we are in, is because a lot of families are these generational families, and they just hand over their children to scientific exploration. And it's horrible. And it's ugly. Now later on, here we are in 2017, and it's catch-up day, and we're just now getting the memo on how the medical people are saying that everything's private. Nothing's private anymore. Your DNA is on file ever since you were born. That's why you're given a social security number and everything so that they can track you. Okay? Okay? You're a number right now. Because they want to know who you are on a soul level. Now, a lot of us don't know what's going on, but we do know what's happened to us. A lot of us have been implanted against our will, and all of that implantation is to take you away from God the Creator. That's the bottom line. Is to change you, change your behavior on who and what you are. Everybody has psychic potential, everybody's unique, everybody's different. So, don't let anybody else tell you that. So, what we need to do is somehow, in my opinion, maybe the battle plan is you have to really follow the money. Okay? Catherine Fritz, and I think her name is Mrs. Hughes. Those are two women that are out there, and they're following the black money. You know, the money for black ops, for the shadow government. And it's all tied to the Vatican. I believe Washington is your military, London is going to be the new Babylon, and Rome is your banking, where all the money is hidden. Anyways, so there's your little triangle thing. Anyways, we have to figure out where the money is, where the black ops is. These two ladies have already discussed on numerous videos about, money disappearing. And we all know darn good and well it's going into the secret space program and implantation of human beings. Because they want to know what the limitations are. And I heard something interesting. It was on Alfred Weber. It was about this EKV EMP device. And there was one thing that really struck out was the thing that this person said. I think it was Patty somebody. I can't remember this person's name. But she said how the whole thing was just a psyops, this whole satellite thing. But the one thing that this Patty lady said was scholars, all these people that are really bright and young, and they go to graduate school, and then they get into the research and development. They're really smart people, and they go ahead and they do all this hard work, and then they hand over their results. The one thing that really struck out to me was the results. She said that what people don't realize is, yes, you turn in your results, but it's what the powers that be do with your results. Okay? It's not for the helping mankind. It's what they want and what the results they do with it. Okay? They look at those results and say, oh, how can we manipulate it to make ourselves more youthful or beautiful or live long? Because we want to be immortal. Okay? That's what they're shooting for. It's the results. Everybody's doing all this hard work and legwork for the elite. When the elite turns around and says, okay, thank you very much. Here's your money. Go live in your house. And then it only probably takes 2 generations for that scholarly family to realize, you know what? They got screwed by their own parents' development, in a way. Because what they do is they twist it around and they use it for their own benefit, and then they attack humanity with the technology. Okay? Never in my life did I think I would be sprayed by chemtrails or nanobots. But here we are. Okay, the CIA used MK Ultra a long time ago. Okay? And now MK Ultra is an implant. So, anyways, we have to follow the money, in my personal opinion. And I don't know how, but the ship needs to go down on this. And like I said, there's 3 things that bring down the elite: the truth, their pocketbook, and their sex crimes.